Hey there folks, Mark69 here, back once again in the flesh making another vinyl update video. So yeah, just like last time I said there's a bit more metal in this one, which is the case. Got some black metal essentials this time around. And I also got some more proggy stuff, some more experimental stuff, some post-punky stuff. So yeah, I got a diverse stack of records here. I got 6 12 inches and 145. Which was ages ago since I got a 45 actually, but yeah. So before we get started, I just want to do quick 2 shoutouts to some awesome YouTubers here on YouTube, obviously. First one being Rich from the Violent Syndrome, awesome dude, has a great channel. He shows off a lot of diverse stuff, a lot of metal, but also a lot of just different awesome stuff I've never heard of. It has a massive collection from what I've seen. Awesome guy here, so please check out his channel. And the second one being a fairly new YouTuber here. Who only has tons of subscribers, but she still has an awesome channel. Shows off mainly just metal stuff, a lot of underground stuff, and has really high quality videos. And she's called Hail Hel. So an awesome YouTuber to check out if you're interested. So yeah, check out those 2 channels if it suits you. And yeah, we'll just get to the records, the meat and potatoes video. And I can listen to Power, Corruption and Lies. New Order. Can't speak today. Sorry, it's been a long week. Yeah, some great Sunday music. It's been a long week. I'm pretty fucking tired. Doing laundry at the moment. Just trying to get through this one final day before we get back to work on Monday. So yeah. Not in the background, but the first record, or the first 7-inch I'm about to show you, is David Bowie with Putting Out the Fire, aka Cat People. So yeah, I was out and about with my girlfriend yesterday and we went by a record store and I found this along with another record. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, it was ages ago since I got a 7-inch and just finally went out and checked out some. And this is an awesome track if you're familiar with it. This was the track they played in Inglourious Basterds, the Quentin Tarantino movie. And this is one of David Bowie's just best fucking tracks I've ever heard. Terrible, ugly cover, but holy crap is this track awesome. I think he put out a different version on a studio album, but it's just not even close to how great the single version is. So yeah. I said this track is featured in Inglourious Basterds, and that's where I heard it from, and it's just absolutely fucking amazing. Definitely one of Bowie's best, if you ask me. Yeah, it comes in regular 45. Nothing too spectacular. It sounds great. Yeah, I usually don't go for 45s too much. I just, I don't know. I'm more interested in getting 12 inches, but for some reason I'm like, fuck it, I'll just check out some 7 inches while I'm here, and found this. So that's awesome. And this record I always check when I'm at the record store, and finally I got a hold of it for a decent, really awesome price actually, and finally have this. This is an awesome prog album from 1979. This is Breakfast in America with Supertramp. Yeah, this album is freaking amazing. Honestly, I kind of like this completely went by me. Like obviously I've heard the Logical Song. And I believe the other one is famous is Breakfast in America, or maybe it's Oh Darling, I don't know. But yeah, just like everyone's heard like some of the tracks from this album, but it just really went by me until I watched one of Rich Owen's videos, which he showed this off and like talked about it. I was like, oh, this album, I remember something about this, and just listened through it. I was like, oh, this is freaking amazing, and I finally just got a hold of it now, so that's awesome. It's really a phenomenal album, and this is always one of the albums I always check when I'm at the record store in the used section to see if they have this, and this time they did, and it was in great condition. Awesome lyrics, awesome, just great songwriting, really fun, really sounds 80s, even though it's made in 79, but yeah, an album before its time, really. From what I know, these guys split up not long after they made this. Yeah, the record is in great condition. Here are the labels. Great stuff. Just listen through this. And it's fucking great. Love this album. Really happy to have this. find in my collection, and got it for a good price, so I couldn't be happier, really. I got it at Andrelongs Skivhandel here in Gothenburg. It's a cool place. Usually, yeah, you can find some great stuff, great finds there for decent price, but they all also like overpriced in their stuff. But you know, I don't really blame them. They always have, you know, great quality on the records. So yeah, good stuff I found at the record store. And here is all the new shit I bought. So this is a band I found out through a cover they did by Piss Jeans, which is an awesome punk band I love. And I just kind of happened to find these guys who did a cover of one of their songs. And it's a great kind of post-punk / punk band from, I believe, London, UK. This is Sauna Youth with Distractions. This is their second full-length, if I'm correct. Yeah, really cool cover art as well, really nice picture. Great, really fun kind of post-punk band. If you're into bands like Gang of Four, but a bit more rough and around the edges, a bit more punky with their sound. It's a really cool band to check out. Yeah, here is the back. I got this from Upset the Rhythm, which is, I believe, the record label. So yeah, I got it for a cheap price, and I think it's like 10 euros, something like that. And the shipping was pretty fast as well. And it comes on, I think it's 100 grams, it's pretty fucking thick. Clear vinyl, which is sweet. Really nice. Really great, catchy, fun post-punk punk band. If you're into Gang 4, if you're into bands like X, and this is a cool band to check out. I believe these guys also have another band that's, I think it's called Monotony or something like that. And it's all the same members, but they all play different instruments, which is pretty fun. Yeah, these guys are quite talented. I mean, it's fairly straightforward in terms of songwriting stuff and riffs. A lot of power chords on the guitar, but overall just really great sounding, fun, interesting, and fresh band to check out. Definitely enjoyed this record quite a lot. Yeah, speaking of Piss Jeans, I definitely gotta get more Piss Jeans albums. Yeah, that's Sauna Youth with Distractions. Moving on to a record that I've been meaning to get for quite a while, and finally did. What it is from Harvest Records with free shipping, no less, from the States, which is awesome. This is no other than motherfucking Death Grips with their latest album, Bottomless Pit. Yeah, didn't get the colored yellow vinyl because that sold out immediately. But yeah, I just waited a little bit until my paycheck came and just ordered this because this is a fantastic album. Definitely a contender for the best album of the year so far for me, along with like Ice Eagle's latest record. Yeah, Death Grips are fucking amazing. Love them. Great fucking band. Comes as Gatefold. Yeah, if you're not familiar with Death Grips, you should be. They're an awesome band. One of the best new sounds to come out of just everything at all. Just like the latest decade. It's just like awesome, fresh, interesting, amazing band that, you know, I'm so happy I have Death Grips. I already have Ex-Military by them and The Money Store. Definitely gotta get No Love Deep Web and possibly Jenny Death as well once I have more monies. But yeah, this album is really fucking awesome. Ex-Military is still probably my favorite, but this is like, I guess if you want to call it the most commercial work they've done since The Money Store. Really nailed production on here, it's just amazing. I mean, Jenny Death was great, don't get me wrong, but this just blows it out of the water for me, because just like, they really nailed it with the tracks on here. My favorite probably being Bubbles Buried in the Jungle, as well as like 3 Bedrooms in a Good Neighborhood, Hothead is pretty fucking sweet, Bee Poison, Houdini. Oh man, like they really fucking nailed the sound in this album, really great. Typical Death Grips fashion. Yeah, fucking love this great album. comes with an insert with the lyrics from Ants write himself. All pretty fucking bizarre and interesting, as you might expect. And the album is black. Nothing too spectacular there, but yeah, great fucking album. As I said, definitely a contender for album of the year for me. Great work by Deathcrush, and I just like they continuously just put out amazing fucking stuff year after year, just fucking nailing it. So yeah, Deathcrush, Bottomless Pit, awesome album. If you're into well, fuck it, doesn't matter what you're into, just check it out. It's definitely weird, it's definitely experimental, it's kind of hip hop, kind of not, kind of industrial, kind of not, but yeah, just awesome stuff. Check out Deathcrush if you haven't heard of it yet. And moving on to the 3 last albums of this video. These 3 albums are all black metal, and they're all black metal essentials. If you're familiar with the genre, you'll recognize all 3 of them. And I've just been like kind of getting stuff in terms of metal that like I've been really needing to get. Just like essential fucking albums that I don't have in my collection just yet, and just been picking up one at a time. This is none other than Burzum with Lyset. Yeah, this is probably my favorite album by Varg. Yeah, awesome cover as well. I believe this is done by some Norwegian artist, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Burzum, obviously, not much to be said. If you're familiar with black metal, second wave black metal, you definitely know what this is. This is a great atmospheric black metal. This is a Black on Black reissue, and yeah, comes as gatefold. Great stuff. I already have one of his albums. I don't have Philosophy yet, but I'll definitely need to get that. Yeah, this album is fucking amazing, and I just had to have it at this point. Yeah, obviously, this is pretty much what created atmospheric black metal, as well as like depressive or suicidal black metal in terms of sound. Comes on 180 gram black vinyl, as it should, which is how it sounds the best. Yeah, so this is some great stuff. Yeah, I definitely love this, as well as Philosophy is great. This first album is amazing, but I don't think it's as good as the other 3 that came after it. But yeah, this is just some great stuff. Obviously, you know, if you're into black metal, you should know this. And I finally got a hold of it for a decent price off Amazon. I was actually gonna get Philosophy, but this was cheaper, so like fuck it, I'll get this because I love this more, but it's usually a bit more expensive than that. But yeah, I finally have this awesome album, Lyset with Burzum. Moving on to another black metal essential album that I should have gotten ages ago, but I haven't just yet. This is Mayhem with Deathcrush. Again, if you're familiar with black metal, you should know what this is. People usually say Live in Leipzig is the best Mayhem album. For me, it's either this or Mysterious from Satanas, which is the best. That's just me. I definitely, you know, appreciate what Dead did. Definitely created kind of like the essential black metal vocal that's, you know, we all know and love now. Yeah, this album's fucking amazing. Yeah, this is also a Black on Black reissue. I love this cover art. It's very bare bones, kind of very punky, very punky. Here's the back. Death like silence, no fun, no core, no mosh, no trends, no Scott Burns. No good production, man. Yeah, Maniac on vocals, Necro Butcher obviously on bass, Euronymous on guitar, and Hel or Mayhem on drums. Yeah, as Scott Burns, I believe he was, you know, the Florida death metal producer. I think. I don't remember. I'm not too read up on that, I guess. It comes to gatefold with lyrics, which are definitely essential to this album, right? as well as the introduction by I don't remember who the fuck did the first track on here. It was some guy that was tracked down like in Germany, whatever. You just like just gave him some fucking track and he put it up. Doesn't really fit the record too much, but it's whatever. This is definitely a great album. Well, obviously Mayhem is a black metal band. This album for me is definitely has more in common like something like grindcore, like early Napalm Death, Scum era Napalm Death, and like the first Terrorize album. That's what this kind of sounds to me. You can definitely hear some black metal in this, but like it has a lot in common with grindcore if you ask me as well. Maybe people won't agree with me, but that's just how I feel. Yeah, Mayhem, Deathcrush. If you're into extreme metal, you should know this album. Great stuff. Oh shit, I almost forgot to show you. It's uncolored vinyl, or not colored, but clear. So it's being 180 gram. I'm a bit off today, guys, sorry. It's been a long week. It's been a long fucking week. Yeah, great album, sounds fucking awesome. Definitely glad to have this in my collection. Definitely just being in the mood for getting a lot more essential black metal albums that are just must-owns in my collection lately. For no other reason than just, that's what I've been feeling like listening to. Yeah. This is some good stuff. I'll get this back in. Yeah, great stuff. Mayhem with Deathcrush. Definitely gotta get the latest Mayhem album as well, because that's a great fucking album. And last but not least, no other than Sweden's pride and joy in terms of black metal. This is Bathory with Under the Sign, the Black Mark. Yeah, this is obviously the Black Mark reissue, but this is an album a lot of people in like the second wave black metal community or whatever definitely hail as like one of the great inspirations, and I definitely understand why. This is a great fucking album. I already have Blood, Fire and Death from Bathory, so this was kind of like the next logical step for me. Great album. A lot of people consider this the best Bathory album. For me, I don't know, it's kind of tied with this and Blood, Fire, Death. Some people have mixed opinions on. But yeah, I definitely really enjoy early Bathory albums. I never really took Hammer Hard and those other Viking metal era, whatever, Bathory. It never really clicked too much with me. I'm not into Viking metal too much, or like folk metal or power metal, anything like that. So that shit doesn't click with me too much. But the early Bathory stuff is definitely fucking great, raw, dirty, fucking underground, cold shit, right? Obviously. So yeah, this was definitely a great addition. My metal vinyl collection shit is falling out, bitch. Comes with an insert with painting of Elizabeth Bathory herself, and just black in the background, and lyrics and liner notes and stuff. And here's the record itself. Black, 180 gram, sounds great. Favorite track on here is probably Woman of Dark Desires. Just really raw and pummeling, awesome stuff. You can definitely hear a lot of inspirations in second wave black metal from this album. It's undeniable. Great stuff. I'm pretty happy with my Bathory for now. I'll maybe get the first one and the second one at some point later down the line. For now, I'm pretty happy with this and Blood, Fire, Death, because definitely two of my favorite fucking Bathory albums for sure. So yeah, awesome stuff. Some more metal for you right there. And those were all the records I had to show for you today. Sorry if I'm a bit off. Been a long week, guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna go and finish my goddamn laundry and cook some food and just try to relax before I have to go back to fucking work again. But yeah, until next time, have a good one.